The family of a 22-year-old who died late last week in Toronto is calling for transparency and accountability. Vanessa Amos, also known as Ezra, was supposed to mark their 23rd birthday today. Instead of that celebration, their loved ones held a rally calling into question the circumstances behind their death in the hours leading up.
She was a beautiful person, and she cannot just be swept under the rug and off the street like a piece of garbage. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Vanessa Amos, who also went by Ezra, died Thursday night. According to Toronto police, there were reports that someone had fallen off the roof of a construction site at Bloor and Bathurst. Police located an individual on the ground who was transported to hospital, where they were pronounced. Toronto police tell CityNews the investigation is ongoing, but there's no evidence to suggest the death is suspicious. Outside 14 Division this morning, loved ones gathered saying there are many inconsistencies and police have not been transparent.
We, alongside Nessa's family, demand that the Toronto Police Services release the details surrounding Nessa's death, hospitalizations, and allow their family to see their child's body. Why, when, and by whom was Nessa's body wrapped in a blue tarp?
The family says one day before their death, a detective told them Amos was having a mental health crisis.
He said that my daughter was seen on the TTC tracks the night before, and she was sitting too close to the edge.
Police say an arrest occurred for an alleged assault at Bathurst subway station Wednesday night following an incident with a TTC special constable. Quote, "The person was taken to hospital by ambulance to be assessed. They were admitted for further assessment and released from the custody of police and provided with a court date of May 24, 2022 for the criminal charges. The person remained in the care of the hospital." Loved ones say documents from Toronto Western Hospital show Amos was placed on a 72-hour hold as of Thursday, but was instead released to attend a court date.
What is this court date for? Why was Nessa released during a police-initiated involuntary admission during a mental health crisis for a court date, scheduled the day after their hospitalization, and on the same day they died?
The family says the hospital has not responded to their questions. In a statement to CityNews, a spokesperson from Toronto Western Hospital says they can't comment due to privacy. The family says they were also told by police that at some point there were cameras that captured Amos and then told otherwise.
How did she even get onto that construction site? How was she able to wander out of a hospital under a 72-hour psychiatric hold where it clearly states she may have been a danger to herself? How does that happen? Where did the footage from the TTC go?
Loved ones described Amos as a vocal advocate who recently spoke out against police brutality and was arrested at an encampment protest. They were supposed to travel to Vancouver today to visit family.
She was somebody. She had family that loved her. She belongs to somebody. She did so much in her community. She cared about people. She loved to paint. She loved art. She loved animals.
Now, the TTC has not responded to our media request from this morning. The family did question why the Ministry of Labour was not called in to investigate. And after we reached out today, a spokesperson from the province says they have received notification today of a non-worker fatality and 2 inspectors will be at the site.